Hey, what's up guys, JerBear154 here, and welcome to a new Let's Play, Banjo and Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. And this is a cool game. It's based off of this bear, a friend of mine, who enjoys kidnapping and enslaving birds, and stuffing them in his backpacks. So he was very popular, so they made a game after him. No, I'm just kidding, guys. This is not what I just said at all. But if you're reading the text right now, you'll understand the story from the first game, which was a bear and his best friend, the bird, who lives in his backpack for some reason, are tortured by a witch, so they kill her. Sort of, not really. But this is the sequel to that game. And yeah, the sequel. And you're probably asking, why am I playing the sequel and not the original? That's for two reasons. Actually, a lot more than that. One, because I really like this game, and I have it right now. And number one, I don't. And, there's a lot of Let's Plays of one, but this one, maybe, very few. So I wanted to do this. And the second reason is this is the first video game I ever played, the first video game I ever watched someone else play, and the first video game I ever owned, ever. And this is for the Game Boy Advance, if you didn't figure that out. And yeah, so now I'm actually going to talk about the story. Basically, to help Grunty escape the rock, she can't escape, so she's just gonna die, commit suicide, and let her spirit possess that robot, so she can sort of be alive again, even though she's really not, I guess. But anyway, Mecha Grunty. She is really tough, much tougher than the first game. This game was actually made after Banjo Kazooie, so it has a lot of the same, battles, fights, same gist, but it is a completely different game, and has an actual story, different story. Basically, Grunty's plan is to kidnap Kazooie, so they never meet. So why not kidnap Banjo? He's the big muscular bear, but no, let's get the bird who's so lazy she has to live in a backpack. That's genius. So yeah. So she takes him back in time to imprison her so they never meet. But luckily, Mumbo can somehow teleport him back in time as well before anything bad happens in the past, even though it already happened by now. But let's not worry about that. Also, someone's eating a fish with eyeballs still on it, on that little grill, if you see it. But here we go, we're going into the past. The past. The past. Spiral Mountain, yay. This is a spiral mountain, if you couldn't figure that out. And yeah, sorry to frighten you, Mr. Mole. I'm feeling a little dizzy. I wonder, could you show me the way to Grunty's castle? Grunty's castle is still being built. It must be Banjo. This makes a lot of sense. This is don't remember his name. But he is, I think, the grandfather of Goggles, or whatever his name is in the first game, who's the mole. I personally like this guy better. He's really funny, and he looks cool, and he has crooked eyes, and he's awesome. But anyway, for the story-wise, this makes a lot of sense. Because he's saying the castle's still being built, Grunty's castle. While in the first game it was done, and it was absolutely huge, and you could see it everywhere. While in this game it's very small, so when we go, you'll see it, but it's very small. So we're going to collect music notes, because this is Rock Band with Bears. This is the Country Bears, man. Yeah, not really. Anyway, music notes, I don't know why it's music notes, but you collect those to gain your memory back, because when you went back in time, your memory got messed up and you forgot all of your moves you had from the first game, like your attacks, all kinds of stuff like that. So, for the price of musical items, which is sound waves. Apparently, you're paying him with that, even though you're not even giving it to him. We're still keeping them. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, get used to this, because he's pretty much, anytime you do anything, he's the cutscene, basically. Those honeycombs will make you feel better, really. And that purple tentacle thing is an enemy obstacle thing. One of the most basic ones, you'll see a lot of those everywhere. But there's a different variation that will come in later in the game. And it's much stronger, takes more hits, looks different. Here's another enemy. He's a gruntling. He was a giant ape, I think. He looked like a giant ape. Yeah, that's definitely a giant ape with a skull on his back. So yeah, basically our health in this game is honey. We are powered by honey, because we're a bear. I guess Winnie the Pooh logic. Looks like you just picked up. Okay, hollow honeycombs basically honeycombs are our life force. So hollow ones basically let you get more honeycombs up there. Like you see, there's 4 slots there. Well, if you get a lot of hollow ones, you can add more up there. Also, those little accordion guys, when you kill them, they'll give you special honeycombs, which will fill up all your life, but you have to hit it just at the right time. Okay, you have just collected your first... Listen to his voice. Okay, enough of that. Okay, so basically he's saying collect a bunch of jiggies and then you'll beat the game. But even though this isn't a game, what are you talking about? This is real life. Bears talk to puzzle piece face people and go to altars of puzzle pieces because puzzle pieces apparently control the universe. So next time you throw away a jigsaw puzzle, watch your back, 'cause it's gonna try to kill you or something. So basically, anytime you want to unlock a new world, you take the acquired number of puzzle pieces, talk to him, go down the stairs, walk over there, press a button, and then wait for an animation every single time. It's very tedious. And then their mouse lasers open up, I guess. And here's Mr. Mole. Right, Banjo, it looks like you've got enough notes to learn the underwater dive. Great, I can't wait to take some watery crevices. Okay. So basically, he's saying if there's somewhere in the water with bubbles, only with bubbles, if you hold down R, you can dive and see stuff. It's honestly not that useful except the first 2 worlds of the game. Then you'll, like, never use it again. I'm not even joking. So yeah, we might as well go show it off. With my awesome R button skills. Go to the bubbles, press R. And there you go. You cannot attack in the pool with your backpack. But these little... You can run out of air, but these little bubbles will fix your air up. Now to get out, all you have to do is hold R and you'll swim back up. So that's the gist of it. There's more stuff to come with that, but... I'll explain that later. Anyway, here's the Jingo Kingo. No. Is he the king? I don't remember. I think that's a statue representing the king, because he's like away or something. I don't really know 100% all of the story. I definitely understand this game's specific story a lot better than other people. And that's an enemy, and it just pwned me. I totally got pwned by the enemy. I having fun. I like big grass because I pretty. No one can see me flying. I'm a flying octopus made out of grass. That's not obvious. So because of that, we get a jiggy from the sheep. And get used to that sound effect, because every time you unlock a jiggy, you'll hear that. Anytime you unlock a boss, you'll hear that. Anytime you unlock any freaking thing, you hear that animation. And there's our first Jingo in the whole game. Basically, you'll need them. Well, you don't really need them in this game, but in the prior game, without them, you would have died in the final boss. They actually killed the final boss, you didn't. So now we're just rescuing them to get Jiggies. Jiggies are just magical puzzle pieces that grant you access to new worlds. How nice. And she has a side quest for us that we aren't doing right now. And grass is really obvious in a big field of gravel. So yeah, basically every world is just a bunch of side quests and mini games and music notes, learning more moves and stuff. Later on it gets much more complicated, but right now just look for as many side quests as you can. That big fat hen over there asked us to find her little chickens, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh good, do I have enough? Yes I do, 69 out of 60. Alright, this is my favorite move in the game, even though it's so basic, it's ridiculous. Just the roll. Rolling. They see me rolling. No. Anyway, this roll, it makes you go faster, you kill enemies. It's just, I love this move. And you can do like roll jumps over gravity-defying areas. No, I'm just kidding, that's Donkey Kong. Anyway, so let's continue. Actually, you can do like roll jump type things if you do it just right. And here's Mumbo, we'll visit him later. He's like he's a shaman, like a sorcerer, wizard dude. And over here's a Jiggy. We cannot dive in this water because it doesn't have bubbles. But here's a chicken that we are not going to eat. And a Jiggy, so that's fantastic. And a bunch of purple guys of death. That's also fantastic. And it looks like there's some crop circles in that patch of corn over there, which is funny. And while you're in the water, just know there's fewer invisibility frames. At least because you're so slow, at least. It'll affect you. And that those tentacle guys, I don't know if it's just the camera angle or if they literally have a better range, but it feels like that. Anyway, one thing of an advantage over... By the way, those bubbles over there, we couldn't dive in there, so if you were wondering. But this has an advantage over the other games because of its camera angles are really good. It's just a basic working camera angle that the other games didn't have a really good camera angle. So it's praiseworthy of this game's camera angle. And here's, is that the last? Yeah, that's the last little chicken for the mama hen. And we get a Jiggy for that, of course. And then up here's a minigame, so let's just do that. They don't even warn you, hey, if you come over here, there's a minigame. No, it's just like, hey, minigame. Apparently now from bird abuse, we're getting sheep abuse. We have to catch sheep. This game's really weird. The camera's gonna screw you on this one. It's gonna look like you don't need to charge it as much as you do, but you need to charge it almost all the way for every freaking sheep. Just so you know. So if you see sheep, then you should charge a lot. Okay. Oh, come on. Ooh, this is pretty tough. Basically, you hold down the B button, and you cast, it's fishing. You're fishing for sheep. And you can move around and get combos, actually. It's really hard to do, though. You can combo up a chain if you grab a sheep and there's a sheep right above it. You can grab that one. And also if you... Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Come on, just one more. Come on. What? Oops, that performance was a little woolly. Don't worry, leader. I'm ready to try again. Try again! Okay guys, 2 sheep to go. Can we do it? Just one more. Come here. Oh, yes, we did it. Bravo. Why do these barrels have... How are we not falling down the barrels? I don't know. But there's a Jiggy. That's nice. We'll come back here later with a magic spell. So let's get Mother Hen's Jiggy, because we can. And there's no reason not to. I brought you all your chicks back safe and sound. Thank you. Have this thing of straw I found. That is not a straw, that's a piece of gold. Anyway, where should we go? I think there's something... No, there's nothing up here we can do yet. Okay, Buff Barn. Oh, looks like there's something for us to do. It's a boss battle. Well, guys, I'm gonna cut it out here. Nice and short. Next time we'll start off with a boss battle and a lot of cool stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been Jerber154. I hope you enjoy this Let's Play and appreciate this game and actually see the storyline a bit more of Banjo and Kazooie. So see you guys next time.